and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be doing a bit of work on the 1972 Bolens 1054, the red one. When we bought this tractor it was a running machine, but since then we have done quite a bit of work to it. It's been quite reliable, and some viewers that have been around for a while might remember when we did a bit of snow ploughing with it in the Beast from the East. But its most common job is towing, and in fact we've got the trailer on right now. Over the winter, when we've been towing our heavy firewood trailer, we noticed a problem was starting to develop. Let me move the trailer and you'll get a better view. The problem that's occurring is the gearbox casing is leaking onto the tow hitch and our trailers. We're going to take the tractor into the workshop and put it on some stands, and we'll see you then. We've got the tractor into the workshop and on the stands. For those who aren't too familiar with these tractors, this left stud goes all the way through the gearbox casing. This is where we think the leak will be. It wouldn't be this right stud because that doesn't go all the way through the gearbox casing. For this reason, we've only put the rear axle on stands rather than the front, so all the gearbox oil can go to the front of the gearbox, and when we take this stud out, all the oil won't come out this way. The reason we're doing this, other than the fact that having an oil leak is not good, is if the oil is coming down this stud, it might become loosened, and when we're pulling heavy loads, if it's just pulling on one stud, that's not going to be very good. Let's just see how tight it is currently. Okay, so currently it isn't loose. We've just had a bit of a clean up around the studs because we don't want to risk any dirt getting into the axle and mixing with the oil. I'm now going to take the nuts off, and it's going to be interesting to see whether on this left stud the stud comes with the nut or if the nut just comes on its own. Ah, the nuts come with it. Oh, the studs come with it, sorry. And the studs come with the other one as well. Now we need to clean the parts off the tow hitch and the studs and nuts. We also need to separate the nuts and studs. Just to represent what I was saying earlier, I'll just give a quick demonstration with this screwdriver. We just put the screwdriver in the right stud hole. It goes that far in. If we put it that far into this stud hole, then you can see I can put it in even further. We've cleaned up all of the parts in the part washer. It's amazing how the tow hitch has actually become shiny with the combination of oil and the heavy loads we've been shifting. To get the stud away from the nut that was already on here, we've put 2 more 3/4 nuts on the other side. We're going to bolt this in the vise and then take this off. We're not going to show that because access is limited currently to our vise. We've taken everything apart. You can see on these nuts they're quite damaged, probably from the hitch of the trailer. So we're going to be putting on some new 3/4 nuts and some new spring washers. I'm now going to be putting the studs in. I'm going to be using some Loctite retaining compound on the threads. And that should run down onto the bottom. And now to do it up. On the left stud, we're doing this a bit differently. We've put some PTFE tape on because this is the stud that goes through the axle casing. And we've put a bit of Loctite on again. Whether it'll actually have any effect with the tape on, we're not fully sure. Now to put the rest of it back together. There we go. That's another good small job done. Hopefully that will prevent any further oil leaks and the chance of the tow hitch coming loose. And hopefully that might have helped anyone that was wondering why their tow hitch was covered in oil. Before we finish, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone that is subscribed. We have recently surpassed 250 subscribers on the channel. And if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you did. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Please subscribe to my channel, like this video and see our other videos. More to follow as we do more on this tractor. Bye!